Tonight we're gonna show you how you can cut down on the oil, but still get the crunch, the texture, the flavor of your favorite ever French fries. We're gonna show you how we can cook all the foods that we love, that we crave, and not have that horrible guilty feeling every single time. I wanna go over the value, and then I need to ask for your help. If you are one of the hundreds of thousands that own a Philips air fryer, give us a call tonight. Tonight's offer is the biggest it has ever been. We have put together the Philips air fryer, and I have this on official word from the Philips team that at $199, that's the price that you'd pay elsewhere. With us, you're getting it for $169. We're throwing in a $90 value of the MealEasy, which is a one-year plan. I'm gonna tell you a little bit about that. But I can officially say this is the lowest price in the universe. There is not a retail store, an online store in your city, town, or village that has the Philips air fryer at a better value. Call us on 1-866-376-8255. We are so thrilled to be able to present an item that can do so much good for us. Now, I have this on the kitchen counter with Chelsea, my wife, every single day of the week. If you do too, we again want to hear from you. I have the black, many of you have the white, and quite frankly, so many folks order the red. The red is completely exclusive. You can't find that one anywhere else. It's still pretty early in the new year, and a lot of us had that big New Year's resolution to eat better, to feel better. This is one of the easiest ways to do it. All right, let's get started over this way. I want to introduce you to a lady that has appeared many times on Good Morning America. She's a culinary expert, she's a foodie, and she's a superstar. The lovely Stephanie Roberts.
Hello.
Stephanie, I remember the time you and me were stood right here. It was 3 years ago.
It was.
And we brought this and we said, listen everybody, you don't need to use so much oil.
You don't.
And everybody was skeptical.
And you can't blame them, because the story sounds too good to be true. You can have the food that you crave, all of the crunch, all of the French fries, or in Adam's case, the chips.
Yes!
Because where you hail from, we call this fish and chips.
Yes!
So just for you, we decided that we would do something special and remind you of things at home. But we didn't submerge these in oil. We are doing this with 70% less fat and calories than if we'd have submerged these in oil and cooked them the traditional way. Now, you doctor as you will. I don't want to be the one to put the vinegar on for you. But what we are doing here is that we are bringing you the crisp and the crunch of the French fry, cooked with only air. And that is the magic of the Philips air fryer. It is the way to get the crunch you crave with the foods you want without the added oil. So here is how it works, because to understand this is to understand why the air fryer is so amazing. You are looking at something Philips has patented, and it's called rapid air technology.
Yes.
And basically what it is inside the air fryer, there is a heating element and a fan. And it sounds too simple to be true, but with the patented starfish design of the pan, the hot air circulates around the food. That allows the hot air to do the crisping. So if the hot air is doing the crisping, I don't need the oil to do it. And the last I checked, the hot air, way healthier for me than the oil. So let the hot air do the work, but don't give up the crunch.
Guys, this is the original. These are the innovators. Philips is an iconic brand, and since 1891, this is what they've been doing. This phenomenon launched in Europe, launched in England, launched in the United Kingdom, and has gone on to be huge. This is so easy because you cook with little to no oil. It's the patented rapid air technology. That's at the very heart of this. Easy to use, the 30-minute timer with the auto shut off, non-stick, easy to clean, you name it, it's got it. One of the things as well that I think is so key is really what Stephanie said. Rapid air technology has been patented by Philips. They are the ones that brought this to market. For so many years, we've been looking for a viable solution. I mean, I was crunching away on these chips.
Yes.
And you can hear the crunches there.
And that's important, because I know you want to eat healthy, you want to make better choices, but let's be honest, we don't want to give up the quality. You don't want to give up the crunch. Do you miss the oil? Are you missing anything in this experience?
No.
Then why do I want it? I don't want the extra fat and calories. I want the crunch. The air gives me the crunch I need. Look at the gorgeous brown color. You can see the crispy outside. outside, the steaming hot potato on the inside. I'm getting the experience from this food that I want, and I'm getting it without the extra fat and oil. And what is so amazing about the air fryer is that it does the fried food without the added oil, but you can do your own home cooking without the added oil just as easily. Let's talk about chicken breasts, right? Okay, we do all like some fried chicken. Let's go ahead and admit that. So I want to do this. I want the crunch of the fried chicken without the added oil. So I've got my chicken breasts. Got to do a quick dredge here, right? This is just flour, salt and pepper, like you would do if you were frying. Go ahead and put it in my egg wash, right? Go ahead and get it wet there.
All good.
Now I'm going to go ahead and put it in my panko. Again, same steps I would use if I was going to pan fry this, right? Get my crunch going on there. But guess what? Here's the difference. I stop here in terms of liquids, no oil. I'm going to put this now in my air fryer, and I'm actually utilizing a double rack here, which means that I can get 2 pounded out chicken breasts in here. And these are big enough. This is going to feed more than 1 person per breast, too. So let's very conservatively say I've got a good 3 to 4 servings of chicken here.
Easy.
Now what I do, I slide it in. So, okay, if you will, Adam, hand me that mister. You want a little extra crisp, you really love your crispy fried chicken? Let's mist it with a little olive oil.
What a difference, though.
But that's it. I'm not submerging it. So now I'm making a choice between just a little mist for my crunch or whether I want to submerge in oil. Let's show you how easy it is to work. Everything here done with the timer. I'm going to set my timer for 10 minutes. I'm going to keep my temperature up at 390. If I don't want it quite so brown, I can turn it down a little bit. So as a cook, complete time control, complete temperature control, and here's my favorite part. If I were to walk away, this shuts off automatically so that my chicken will never burn, my meat is never overdone, my French fries are never too brown and crispy. I can control absolutely everything. So it's everything you've ever wanted from when you cook, but I'm doing fried chicken as we speak without the oil. We'll check back in 10 minutes on it.
You heard the magic words that Stephanie said. Less calories. Less calories. French fries, less calories. Mozzarella stick, less calories. All your favorite comfort foods, less guilt, less calories, less of the bad stuff. You know, it's easy to talk about things that you own, that you love. We have this. I've had it from the moment Stephanie launched this with Philips 3 years ago. There's only 2 items, and if you're a regular viewer, you'll know what I'm going to say. The 2 kitchen appliances that I cannot live without are always a pressure cooker and the Philips air fryer, period. Folks, this is the easiest and simplest thing. If you don't have this in your home yet, you are in the right place at the right time. In our entire history, it's never been this low. We're at $169. And we're on free shipping, and we're on 5 flex pay. So we'll deliver this to your door for $33. Now listen, when you get this home, you're gonna get a little recipe booklet with about 30 recipes in. Try them. Make French fries in this. If you don't think these French fries that you make with such little oil are as good as you've ever made with all that oil, return your Philips air fryer and get a full refund. I can say it with such confidence because this thing is a proven winner. Oh, before I forget, for everybody out there that's already a Philips air fryer lover, look what we are launching tonight.
Oh, it's a good one.
For the first time ever, Philips have put together for us an exclusive. This is a beautiful recipe book. Folks, it is absolutely massive. You've got everything in there, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, you name it. It's $21 and change, and it's on FlexPay. Only a couple thousand of those to go around, so highly recommend that. And now I see you're tempting us with the red one.
Oh, I'm tempting you with absolutely everything. While you were talking, I have been busy putting meals together as easy as can be. Look what we're doing in here. We are doing fajitas. So what I've done is I've taken my fajita vegetables and I've put them on the bottom of my air fryer. I put my skirt steak on top, lightly seasoned, but guess what I left out?
Tell me.
The oil.
You bet.
Not one drop of oil in here. If I make fajitas on the stovetop, I saute, it spatters, it soaks into the vegetables. I'm not going to miss the oil because the natural fats and juices from that skirt steak are going to go right into the vegetables. They're going to do the caramelizing for me. I can make fajitas with no added oil, no mess, because it's all inside the air fryer. And oh, by the way, we're going to walk away because this will shut off off in 10 minutes when it's ready. I know it sounds too good to be true.
It's true.
But rapid air technology is changing the way we cook and the way we eat. There is a heating element and a fan inside every Philips air fryer. And this patented technology has the air circulating around the food, and the hot air does the crisping. So my French fries, crispy and crunchy with 70% less fat and calories because I'm not using any oil. The hot air will make things crispy. That same hot air circulates around my steak, caramelizes and sears the outside, and makes fajitas picture perfect. Here's another one I love. Asparagus and tomatoes down into the air fryer. Been marinating some shrimp. It's just lime juice, little seasoning, some cilantro, some parsley. Go ahead and put it all in there. No oil.
No oil.
In this case, my air fryer is gonna act as a steamer because again, circulating hot air will cook anything. So you'll use this for fried foods. You'll use this for fajitas. You'll use this to steam some seafood. You will even use this to make grilled cheese sandwiches.
Yeah, and we're gonna show you the best grilled cheese sandwich ever, which is my son's favorite thing right now.
Good.
It's all he eats, breakfast, lunch, or dinner, grilled cheese. Folks, the reality of this is so many of us buy appliances and kitchen gadgets and gizmos that we never use, that we literally put in the kitchen cabinet and it just lives there. You're gonna use this all the time. I cannot recommend it enough. If you eat French fries, but want 70% less fat and calories, make them in this. Now remember, we could say that to the blue in the face, but if the taste was compromised, if I gave this to you and I gave you a French fry and I said, listen, it's 70% less fat and calories because we're not using all the oil, you may say, yeah, that's great, but if you take a bite of it, it doesn't taste any good, forget about it. This tastes as good, if not better, and the psychological feeling, Stephanie, when you're eating from this, you feel so much better.
It's so simple. What'd you do with that big jug of oil you're waving around? Go get that for me, will ya? Because this is what I want to show you. We took the oil. You could have thrown it out because we don't need it anymore. Here's what air frying comes down to. Do you want to use 1 tablespoon or less of oil in everything you cook? Up until now, other than misting my chicken, I haven't even gotten any oil involved. Not at all. 1 tablespoon or less. Or do you want to use this?
Goodbye.
Do you want to feed this to your family?
No.
I don't like to buy it. It's expensive. I hate storing it. I hate disposing of it. My house stinks. And it just comes down to this is not good for us.
I don't want it anymore.
And we know it. Choose this, 1 tablespoon or less. It does make you feel amazing because you're making a great choice for your family. But I still maintain it all comes down to taste. You know, you can't make substitutions if they're not high quality ones. This is not anything you will ever be sorry about. This is, as Adam says, the grilled cheese sandwich his son, who I'm sure is a picky toddler, has now chosen. So look at what we have here. We have the crispy crunch. I'm gonna go ahead and make a little mess here for you. See that bread? I have crispy crunchy bread and ooey gooey cheese done in an air fryer. Now let's think about how I make grilled cheese on the stovetop. I'd have to butter both sides of the bread. Sometimes I even cheat and butter the pan because it's the only way you'll get it crispy and crunchy. Until now, look at that golden brown color. What are you gonna say when I tell you there is no butter? Not 1 spick of butter involved with this. Here's how we did it. So I take my bread. Let me get my crispy crunchies off my fingers here. I'm gonna take some olive oil and lightly brush both sides of the bread. That's replacing my butter. So think of the fat and calorie savings there. Got my cheese inside, and from there you can do anything you want. I'm gonna pop it inside the air fryer. Wanna show you something here. Inside the air fryer, basically 2 pieces. That's it. No tiny moving parts, nothing horrible to clean. You can wipe them all clean, non-stick surface. If you wanna throw them in the dishwasher, go right ahead. Cleaning couldn't be easier. This is what we call the wire mesh basket. So you can see how the hot air circulates and touches all sides of the food. It's simple. That's why I don't need to submerge my food in oil, why I don't need to butter both sides of the bread. Go ahead and put it in the air fryer. I'm gonna set that timer for 5 minutes. Remember, when it's done, shuts right off, so my grilled cheese is never overdone. I'm gonna turn the temperature down just a little bit because I like mine golden brown, not overly crunchy, and then I walk away. No butter, best grilled cheese you'll ever have.
If you want the red is in the lead. It's an exclusive to HSN. You can't find it anywhere else. This is outselling the black and white 2-to-1 right now. At home, we have the black. They're all great, but if you, the red wasn't available when I got ours. If you do want the red, order really as fast as you can. There's only about 700 of the red left before complete sellout. If you're brand new to us, we're doing 5 flex pay. We're gonna send you the recipe booklet as well, and you're gonna get a $90 value of MealEasy, which is gonna put great meals and recipes together for you for an entire year. If you have certain dietary requirements or somebody in the family, it's a great added extra bonus. Okay, so at this stage, we're halfway through the presentation. We're gonna take a quick call because Cynthia in Colorado is also a big fan of the Philips air fryer. Cynthia, good evening. You're live with Stephanie and Adam. How are you?
Hi, Cynthia.
Hi, good evening, both of you. I have been watching this show and I got hungry all over again.
I love to hear that. So I understand you own an air fryer. Tell me what you like to cook in it.
Oh, I love to cook everything. My grandchildren come after school, and so when they come, I have made chicken strips and fries in less than 10 minutes.
Right.
And they come out crisp, the way, you know, kids like everything crisp. And so they come out nice and crisp and yet so flavorful on the inside. For the Super Bowl, my husband did not think that this was a good deal.
Right.
But then again, I'm sorry, what husband does? Until they taste it. I made chicken wings for the Super Bowl because you know my Denver Broncos were in there.
Oh, yes, they were.
And I had to make some chicken wings. And he said, oh, no, I'll just fry mine. I said, fine. Went and made some. I made 2 extra chicken wings, left them out, and they were gone in 5 minutes. And the next thing I know, he came to me and said, you know, this was not a bad idea.
Oh, I love that story, Cynthia. Thank you so much.
Great
We
story.
love that you love the air fryer, and her timing's impeccable.
Perfect.
Because I am pulling out chicken wings as we speak.
Thank you, Cynthia.
You know, I can understand why Cynthia's husband was skeptical.
He's not the only one.
No, you're used to your food a certain way. We all love our chicken wings, and you think that you have to submerge them in the oil to get them crunchy. Oh, no, you don't. Not anymore. Look at this color. Golden brown on each and every edge. I have my crisp. I have my crunch. I did not submerge them. I made these naked, and then I can pour some sauce right on them. I am having the same amazing wing experience without the added oil. Adam, guess how much oil we use to air fry these?
Please tell me.
Absolutely zero.
Zero.
Not a bit. Chicken wings with no added fat or oil. It can be done, and now you can feel good about eating them.
Stephanie, just so you know, and also our wonderful super chef, Mr. Eric, as well, we have 10 minutes left in this presentation. It is the only scheduled today special of the entire year. You can see whether we're talking to Cynthia, whether it's Stephanie, whether it's me, whether it's you. There's 890 reviews online. In fact, I'll read a couple reviews as well. You gotta get this. You have to bring this into your home. This is a Philips innovation that's been in every TV, magazine, morning show, newspaper. Everybody's raving about it. This is an amazing product, says Elated in Colorado. No more using oil to fry. This air cooker literally cooks almost anything in 10 minutes. A great investment. Why? Because they use it and they love it and it tastes amazing. Vinka in South Carolina says, I am so happy I bought this fryer. For most of the cooking, absolutely no oil is needed. You know what that means? It means no more grease, no more calories, no more fat. I make almost everything in it, starting with breakfast and ending with dinner. It's a great buy. With 8 minutes left, let's do one last one. This time it's Sis Kathy in Texas. Best invention ever. I use it instead of the microwave. This little fryer is quick, easy, and convenient. Plus, you can use foil unlike a microwave. How else can I use this? Let me count the ways. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you though, because the folks from Philips are here tonight. They have done something for us since this is our 3rd year anniversary celebration. They went all out. You can buy the Philips air fryer in true prestige stores. It's $200. It's $200 everywhere else. we're $169. That's not the lowest price in America. It's actually the lowest price in America and England and Australia and Germany and Italy. You name it, this is the lowest price in the world for 1 day only. Now, because we're HSN, we want to go an extra mile. So we're going to include even more. We'll include the free shipping and the 5 flex pay. We'll also include a $90 MealEasy voucher that we'll talk a little bit about in a few moments' time. The reality is, and you know it, Stephanie, there's so many, there's a new thing here and a new thing there, and a new gadget, gizmo. This is, in HSN terms, one of the biggest sellers we've ever had.
And it has really revolutionized, I know, the way I do things in my kitchen.
Yes.
And that is not something that I can say about very many products, because you can use it for everything. You can use it for your cheese sticks to get the crispy brown on the outside, the ooey gooey cheese in the middle, but then I'll turn around and use it for my pizza bagels.
Sure.
You know what? It's great for reheating food. One of our reviewers said they use it instead of their microwave. Microwaves make things mushy. Air fryers make things crispy. Use it for leftovers. Use it for breakfast sandwiches. Use it any meal of the day. Use it to bake a cake, and I will show you how great that turns out. But I'm using it all without the added oil,
yes,
without the guilt, without heating up my oven. So I'm saving energy dollars by not heating up a big box when I might just need an air fryer to do it. But I'm also not giving up capacity. I can put nearly 2 pounds of French fries in the air fryer. And Adam, look at the amount of meatballs I just pulled out while we were talking. I mean, this is one of my favorite go-to weeknight dinners. You can buy those meatballs in your butcher's fresh but ready to go, so I didn't have to make them. Then I pop them in the air fryer for 10 minutes. I want to show you, not only am I not frying my meatballs, I am able to cook off fat and grease from the meat. So it's like a double win here.
Yeah.
I didn't submerge them in oil. I still have that crispy exterior that I want on my meatball.
Sure.
And I'm able to drain all of this off my meat. By the way, in the 10 minutes that my meat's cooking, boil some water, cook some pasta, and I have the most amazing dinner with such little effort.
The thing is this, we spend so much of the presentation talking about frying and cutting down on the calories and the fat and everything else, and we talk about French fries and everything to do with our comfort foods. Here's the reality. This becomes your everything. So the reason why it lives on our countertop is because we are frying, we are baking, we are steaming. You can cook virtually anything in this, and the reason why is because of that Philips patented rapid air technology. Folks, don't accept imitations. Philips are the ones that innovated, invented, patented this. It is a deluxe product from the leaders in this category. It is as good as it gets. Needless to say, it's also designed beautifully and is really made to be a part of your kitchen for many, many years. I know what that is.
Yes, that of course is our favorite onion blossom, as we call it. Again, if you were to order this in that restaurant, submerged in oil, dripping in oil, it gets all over your fingers and you feel so guilty after you eat it. No guilt, no oil, just spritzed and done with seasoned breadcrumbs. I can dip it in the outside, but I've got the crunch on the outside and I've got the soft, sweet onion on the inside. Again, as creative as you want to be, and with the recipe book included and the option to pick up another recipe book, anything you want to create as a home cook, you can do. But if you don't want to cook, you pull it from the freezer, you don't submerge it in the oil, and it crisps right here in the air fryer.
You just feel, I mean, you just feel so much better. And it's like, you know, because my wife Chelsea, my son Oliver, he really only wants to eat, and I mean only wants to eat French fries and chicken nuggets. That's all he wants to eat for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and grilled cheese. So, you know, Chelsea does it in here, and we feel better. We feel a little bit more confident knowing that there's not the grease, there's not the fat, there's not all the oil that we're using as you would traditionally do it. I cannot tell you how much we love this product. Okay, so one last very quick thing. I want to take another call, and then we'll start to wrap up the presentation. Again, the red will be the first to sell out tonight. Susan in Pennsylvania is live on HSN. Susan, you're live with Stephanie and Adam. How are you tonight?
Hi, Susan.
Oh, I'm doing well. How are you?
We're very good. Thank you for asking. Rumor has it we've impressed you with our Philips air fryer.
Yes, indeed.
What caught your attention tonight?
I can have my fried foods without the oil.
That is a wonderful thing. And Susan, I think once you get this home and start to see all the different things you can have lava cake, you can have salmon pinwheels, you can do all sorts of wonderful things with the air fryer. But you will absolutely love it if you're a fried food fan.
That I am.
Well, Susan, which color did you choose tonight?
The red.
Oh, you got the red. Okay, she's like you and everybody else got the red. Well, Susan, we will send it out to you. If you get a moment spare, please leave a review on our website, and thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you.
Thank you, Susan.
Thanks, Susan.
Guys, it's not that Stephanie and the Phillips team are not here regularly. They are here regularly because we sell so many of these. Literally, this and our pressure cooker are our most popular kitchen appliances on HSN. Tonight is for every deal hunter out there. Everybody that relishes a great value, a good deal. This is the best price on the planet by far. Normally when Stephanie's here, it's $189, it's $199. You're getting it for $169 and the free shipping savings, which is another $15, and you get the 5 flex pay. So let me put it this way, if you were ever gonna do it, tonight is your night. Remember, we've wowed you with chicken wings and mozzarella sticks and French fries and fajitas and everything else in between. When you get it home, if you don't love it, you return it to us for a full refund. But you must try it. Okay, Stephanie, what are we doing? What's going on?
Okay, I've got all sorts of good things coming out here. So you also have the options to add some things to give you even more ways to cook with the air fryer. Our variety basket just pulled out tortilla chips, air fried, no oil, and crispy. Look at that, crispy and crunchy as can be. Little roasted corn salsa, by the way, made that also.
Love that.
Right in the air fryer. You can add kebabs on our rack, and when you do that rack, that is how I get double capacity. Stacked my meatballs, stacked my chicken. I love that. My grill pan gives me, look at that, grill marks from air in an air fryer. This looks like I went and stood outside and grilled. And I don't do that, so I get to do it in my air fryer. And then the baking pan gives me a lava cake. So these are all options you can have.
And folks, you can grow with this. These are typically available online. You can order them tonight. If you want, it just expands your opportunity of what you can do. The other thing as well that I want to share with you is that we're including for you tonight MealEasy. This is a fantastic $90 value. And basically, it's an application. You can do it online. This is going to give you not only a guide for what recipes to make, what ingredients you need, and really give you the meals to help live a healthier lifestyle. This is a wonderful application that so many folks that live in families who have dietary needs or special dietary requirements love this, because it gives you every recipe. It gives you every inspiration. It's $90. You get access to it for 1 entire year. Let us know what you think. One other thing I do want to share with you as well, this is brand new. Folks, there's a new Philips app. So now, when you order your new Philips air fryer, I want you to go onto your tablet, your Android or your Apple or your phone, and you can actually download the brand new app, and this basically welcomes you to the world of Philips air frying. This is again gonna give you great recipes and so much more. I know we're running out of time. Folks, I wanna run back over here because Stephanie is standing by. If you'd like to order yours, we encourage you to do it tonight. Boy, time is flying. Okay, Stephanie, 2 minutes, 2 minutes.
Time is flying, but look, since we've started talking, wait till you see all the meals I was able to make in 10 minutes. Whoa. This is our version of fried chicken, but this has no oil. This is air fried chicken. Look at that gorgeous color.
I see it.
I've got the golden brown color. I've got the crunch. Put that on a bed of greens, and I have made the most amazing, healthy dinner in 10 minutes time. I absolutely love it. Okay, fajitas. I have been able to sear skirt steak in the air fryer. Let's start with the vegetables. No added oil. Look how moist and delicious those are. Wow. I've got those little crispy brown edges. That is from the fat and juices from the steak doing the work of the oil. Again, no added oil. If you are a doubter about what hot air can do in terms of cooking, wait till you look at the inside of my piece of meat. This is actually my new go-to way on how to cook steak. Look at the colors there.
It's perfect.
Isn't that gorgeous?
It's perfect.
I love it.
And it's easy.
easy as can be. So now I've done fajitas.
Guys, we're gonna take one more quick call. Avelino in Florida. Avelino, welcome to the show. Avelino, what do you think to our today's special?
Oh my God, it's wonderful.
Avelino, have you ever seen anything like this before?
I have a couple of different brands, but I trust Phillips. I've watched this a million times, and I haven't bought it before, but I bought it tonight because my friends in New Orleans said that, oh my God, it's wonderful.
Oh, I'm so glad you did. And Avelino, you're exactly right that there are imitators out there. The Philips air fryer is the original air fryer. We brought this rapid air technology here, and you are going to be thrilled with your choice.
No, it's wonderful. I never even thought about it until someone told me I'm Cuban, so we fry tostones and yuca.
Perfect.
And I never even thought about that. And it was like, oh, my God, that's wonderful. You know, it's like, you know, frozen tostones are a pain in the butt.
I understand.
Sorry about that. Sorry about that, guys. But I just realized that it's going to be wonderful here, and I can't wait to get mine.
Oh, Avelino, what color did you get?
I got red.
Red!
Oh,
Thank you, Avelino. Have a great rest of your night. We'll get it straight out to you. Folks, they're rushing us along. Here's what I want to quickly tell you. Real fast. I'm telling you now, most people are buying red. And all that means to me and you is that red will be sold out by the early hours of the morning. We will have black and white available, but if you want the red, the sooner you call, the better. The one last thing I want to share with you after we make you very jealous with the best grilled cheese ever in the world ever. That's award-winning right there.
That is award-winning. Golden brown color, no butter, just lightly spritzed with oil. You can do this with air frying.
Guys, if I can recommend one extra